welcome to our introductory video for this year's Qui Tam conference, the Federal Bar Association's third annual conference on February 27th and 28th of 2020. And for this video, I am joined by Kate Seikaly, who is a partner at Reed Smith and David Finkelstein, who is a trial attorney at the Department of Justice. Kate and Dave, welcome.
Thanks.
Tell us a little bit about the conference that we have scheduled on the 27th and 28th of February. Let's talk about theme, right? What is the theme of the conference?
The theme of this year's conference is Emerging Trends in the False Claims Act. It's a two-day conference, so we've split it up to be one day kind of talking about new procedural issues that are coming up, cooperation, the cooperation memo that came out from the Department of Justice, looking at dismissals, that kind of thing, new trends in discovery procedure, and that one day. And another day, we're focusing on sort of new substantive trends, the opioid litigation, some different kinds of False Claims Act cases that are coming up, and so that's how we split up the conference.
So David, talk to us a little bit about if I'm coming to the conference, right, and maybe I've been to previous conferences, what am I going to see this year that's new?
I like to think of that question as, how is this night different from every other night? Of course, we're keyed into recent developments in the False Claims Act jurisprudence, and so the themes almost select themselves. I think, as Kate said, one of the things that's distinctive about this conference is the way it focuses on all aspects of investigating and litigating and resolving a False Claims Act case from beginning to end. In that respect, it's just like the training that we do in the Department of Justice. We have something called Frauds 101, and we do the same thing, beginning, middle, and end of a case. What's distinctive about this conference is we have all perspectives in the DOJ training. Of course, we're all drinking a certain kind of Kool-Aid. We're not interested in what the defense bar has to say. Here, unfortunately, we have to know.
So if I'm like a defense counsel, right, Kate, and I had the Kool-Aid myself on the defense side, what am I going to learn from my colleagues at DOJ and the Relators Bar that are going to be on these panels?
Sure. So that's what I love the most about this conference, and the ones that I've been involved in the past, is having the perspective of all sides of this bar, because I do think that's really important. And I will say the feedback that we've gotten from past conferences has been that is the distinguishing factor of our conference. And so each of our panels are built that way. We have members of the defense bar, relators bar, and government counsel on each panel. And it really is, it's very enlightening, I will say, as a defense bar sitting in the audience, just to hear the perspective, hear the way relators counsel or government attorneys think about these issues and what's important to them. It just is invaluable to our practice, and the defense bar can take it back and talk to their clients about it, talk to their colleagues about it, and I just think having that perspective is always helpful.
So it helps us be better for our clients.
Absolutely.
David, tell us about some of the panels, right? Maybe some of the ones that you're excited about that we're going to see.
One that I've thought a lot about is the C2A relator dismissal panel. It's a hot topic after what we lovingly call the Granston memo. Mike Granston, in his new capacity, will also be there. And organizing that panel, the C2A panel, is Colin Huntley, who I think it's no understatement to say is the world's leading authority in C2A. He is responsible for overseeing all of the department's C2A litigation before, both as a trial attorney and as management. And so I'm looking forward to what he has to say, because it's been a while since I've attended one of his trainings, and I think I'll probably learn as much as everybody else.
So we talk about the Granston memo. I mean, that absolutely is a hot topic. Any other hot topics that we can expect to be addressed at this year's Qui Tam conference?
Well, I mentioned before the cooperation memo. I think that's something a lot of people, I mean, obviously everybody's read the memo, but I think just having government lawyers, defense counsel, relations counsel sort of talking about that and what it means in practice, I think is going to be really interesting. I'm personally really looking forward to the discovery panel, in part because there was a panel last year on
Which we were on.
it was our panel, coincidentally, about materiality, and that we really talked. Most of our prep sessions were a lot of talking about the discovery and sort of discovery aspects of materiality. So I think that's going to be a really good panel.
So Kate, we're also going to have some time for socializing, right? We have after the first day cocktail party, we have lunches each of our days, kind of an opportunity to rub elbows with folks who are on both sides of the bar, with U.S. attorneys, assistant U.S. attorneys, and DOJ attorneys. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Absolutely, that is that's another great thing about this conference. Just having all of those people in one room in a social setting. I think you meet a lot of people. I've met a lot of DOJ lawyers at these panels that I've worked on cases with and haven't actually met in person before. So that is a fun part of this conference as well.
Kate and David, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
We look forward to seeing you on February 27th and 28th of next year at the third Qui Tam conference. You can find us at fedbar.org.